Hello math enthusiasts, welcome to the section 4 of derivative. In this section we're gonna to discuss about the trigonometry functions derivative. But if you are the new member, please at least watch the session 3 because before that you never can understand this session. The first formula, y equals sine x. The derivative of sine is cosine x. But what's happened in here in the u is not x, is a function with x variable. Although the derivative answer is cosine u, but we must multiply by derivative of u, exactly u prime. For example, in here you consider that is u, although the answer is cosine of u in here 2x multiply by derivative of 2x is linear and answer is 2. Therefore, is our total derivative. What about another one, guys? In here, something is in front of the sign or argument of us is x power 2. So, the derivative is cosine power 2 times this part derivative is exactly 2x. Okay, pause the video and start this. I'm waiting for you. Okay, follow me right now. In here, although the answer is cosine root square of x, but at the last you must multiply by derivative of root square of x, exactly is 1 divided 2 root square of x. I told you, if you don't know how I can calculate this, please go to previous session. What about these guys? That is are totally different together, yes? In here x is power 2, but the sine x, all of these things is in power 2, is exactly u power n. If we're gonna to calculate this in with respect to previous session is n, u reduce your power by 1 times u prime. Therefore is 2 if you reduce the power sine x with power 1 times derivative of sine is exactly cosine x. Another part, derivative of cosine. Although the derivative of cosine is sine, but with a minus. Summary, derivative of sine is cosine x. Derivative of cosine x is sine, but with a minus. Can you guess this? Yeah, the condition is like the previous. Is minus sine u times u prime. For example, in here, 2x minus 1 is our u, and the answer is minus sine u is 2x minus 1 times 2. What about these guys? Also is u power n. Pause and start to calculate this. Okay, right now I'm gonna to calculate this is minus 2 because it came as a coefficient cosine x times derivative of cosine x sine, but at the first I put the minus in the formula. What about these guys? Cosine x power 2 also is minus sine x power 2, but multiply by the derivative of x power 2 is 2x. Cosine of cosine x, guys. At the first is minus sine, that is argument, yeah? I put it exact. Minus sine cosine x times something is in argument. What is that? Derivative of cosine absolutely is minus sine. Therefore, our total answer minus and minus is sine cosine x is an argument times sine x. Am I right? What about the tangent? The derivative of the tangent is 1 plus tangent x power 2. Can you guess y equal to tangent of u? What is the derivative of the this? Yeah, tell me. Is 1 plus tangent u power 2 times u prime. Do you agree with me? It has the same procedure. What about this? Is 1 plus tangent 2x power 2 in parentheses multiplied by derivative of u part is 2. What about this, guys? Please pause it. It's simple. It's repetitive. You must calculate this. If you couldn't, I'm your friend. Came back to the video. Some of the people just scroll the video and go forward. Don't do that. Please pay attention to our course. Guys, we take a time and it's my responsibility. When I take your time, I can learn you something. Please follow these courses precisely. At the first, it doesn't matter for me how many people watches these videos, because I'm not a stand-up comedy and mathematics. Some of the people, they never understand it and they never interested to this. But you are so valuable, because you're gonna to level up in mathematics and you're gonna to increase your knowledge. Okay, keep going. Yes, the answer is 1 plus tangent root square of x power 2 plus multiply by 1 divided 2 root square of x. Are you awake? Okay, keep going this. Right now you are my teacher, I'm your student. Yes, tell me. Okay, yes. You must put x power 2 in power 2, and after that this parenthesis multiply by, yes, 2x, the derivative of this part. Congratulations, you can solve better than me. What about this, guys? At the first, it must claim to as a coefficient is 2 tangent x with power 1 times derivative of tangent is 1 power tangent x power 2. And why we follow this procedure? Because it's u power n, and if you're gonna to calculate the derivative is n u n minus 1 multiply v u prime. But the last one, trigonometry ratio, is cotangent. Guys, the cotangent procedures is like a tangent, is 1 plus cotangent power 2. But in the last, you must put minus this value, exactly like cosine. So if you're gonna to calculate cotangent of u is exactly u prime minus 1 plus cotangent power 2u multiplied by u prime. What about this, guys? 1 plus cotangent power 2, this part power 2 in parentheses minus v derivative of this part is 1 divided 2 root square of x. Can you tell me this? Okay, right now you must solve all these questions. Yeah, minus 1 plus cotangent 2x this power 2 multiplied by argument of the angle of cotangent is the derivative of this is 2. What about cotangent power 2? I think they are so repetitive after some calculation is minus 1 plus cotangent x power 2, all of this power 2, you close the parenthesis, and after that multiply by derivative of x power 2 is 2x. What about this? Cotangent of x power 2 is minus, because I put the minus at the first, and cotangent x power 1 multiply by 1 plus cotangent of power 2x. What about this? What's your idea about calculation of this? If you follow our previous session, you know that is f, that is g. Therefore, if your function is multiply of two function, and if you're gonna to calculate derivative is f prime times g plus g prime times f. Derivative of first part multiply by second, and vice versa. The derivative of second part times times first. In here, therefore, derivative of sine is cosine x times cosine 2x. Derivative of this part is minus, also the formula has a positive, but I put the negative of formula of the cosine in the here. Therefore is, I straightly calculate this, minus 2 cosine 2x multiplied by sine x. Okay guys, about this, that is so important. Why? If you follow our trigonometry course, you know for every epsilon, tangent alpha times cotangent alpha is exactly 1, and therefore this function is a constant function, and you don't need to put this is f, this is g, and you calculate, and after that do simulation is 1, and after that your derivative answer is 0, because this is constant and derivative of constant is 0. Notice, if you have a function, if you could symbolize this before calculating, it's better to symbolize that, because after symbolizing you can calculate the derivative so better. For example, in here I can factorize this is root square of x minus 1 with root square of plus 1 divided to root square of x plus 1, and they can cancel each other, and our total answer is root square of x plus 1. Right now I started to calculate derivative. Therefore y is root square of x plus 1, and derivative of this function is 1 divided to root square of x. And okay guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe our channel, because I'm sure if you was in this mathematical journey, you can understand all the materials so immediately and logically. I see you in the next session. Bye bye.